The other side of it isn't just how one perceives themselves, it is how we also perceive one another. The eye can never say to the hand, I don't need you. The head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. Now, why is Paul writing about that? He's talking about perceptions and attitudes that we have towards one another. Perceptions and attitudes that we have towards one another. Now, some people may say, I've never in my life told someone that I don't need you. Well, maybe you've never verbally articulated that to someone, but maybe it was expressed in attitude. I've realized that they even sometimes, without even thinking, I insulted people. Hey, Pastor, can I help you with that? Oh, no, I'm good. I got it. Wasn't even thinking. In my mind, I got it. I'm almost done. Don't worry about it. Fine. What they were doing was trying to connect. What they were doing was saying, listen, I want to help you. Let me get in on the work. And what I did was shut them out. It could be something as simple as, hey, can you carry the bag? Grab my mic for me, change the batteries for me. Got a few things in the car, you can get it for me. It could be something even more extensive. Like, hey, can you do this study for me? I need to review this. Can you look this up for me? Hey, there's a number of phone calls that need to be made. Can you do this on my behalf? But when we fail to allow others to help us, we're kind of communicating without really communicating, I don't need you. We have to stop it. It starts at home. Sometimes children can't do what they want to do. They can do something. Pop, I can carry it. No, you can't. It weighs 10 pounds more than you. But there's something you can do. So maybe if I can sit on the floor and it's got wheels, maybe you can roll it. Well, if you can't carry this, well, hey, can you carry my phone for me? Hey, can you carry my bottle of water? Why? Because they want to help, but instead of just shutting them down, enable them to help. Because guess what happens? When you keep shutting people down and you keep denying people's help and you keep turning people away, eventually you don't get it. So no, very few people have said, I don't need you. But sometimes we've communicated that in other ways to them. I thought about what's valuable and what's important to me. And one of the things that's important to me is my wallet. It's in my back pocket. I put it in the pocket. I button the pocket. If I'm wearing loose clothes, I might put it in the front pocket. If the pants still too loose, I put them in the bag. I'm going to check to make sure I have my wallet. At the end of the day, it's right on the corner of the dresser, and I know how to reach for that wallet in the morning when I'm getting dressed in the dark. Why? Because it's important to me. I carry a firearm most of the time. I'm always checking to make sure I have it. I buy a good holster, make sure it doesn't fall out. Checking with my arm, make sure it's on the belt the way it needs to be. I don't leave it anywhere. I've actually lost it a few times. And God has blessed me to get it back every time it was lost. Sometimes you may leave it in the bathroom, get back to just like, oh my God, lights and sirens back there to get it. Man, one time I was on top of the car, had pulled off and heard this loud clanging on Godfrey Avenue. Turn Godfrey Avenue, Glock sitting right there in the middle of the street, like, oh God, I thank you, put the gun up. So, but we care about things that are material. I remember growing up back in the day when they were snatching earrings. Anybody remember that? I grew up in Logan. They were wearing big bamboo earrings, onyx earrings, or whatever. We had some guys, they were good thieves. They would know how to run up behind the girls and, like, with both hands, clip at the same time, snatch, and run the other way. You remember what happened to sisters before going down the subway? What would they do? Earrings off, jewelry, rings, or whatever, putting it in there. Why? Because they valued them. They took care of them. They knew where they were. I wear them for 4 months. It's going to be exactly where I left them because I value them. We could sit next to people in church and have them going for 2 or 3 months and almost no one to pick up the phone to find out why not. We care more about things than we do people. So again, I may not say to you, I don't need you, but I am kind of saying, I don't need you. So when we're confronted with that, we do what every good Christian should do. Repent. Lord, forgive me for my indifference. It's indifference. And somebody said, well, I'm just really busy. Okay, but you're not that busy. Got a lot of important things going on, maybe, but you're not that important. We need to know how to care for one another. We can't say, I don't need you. The hand can't say to the foot, I don't need you. There's not a part on the body that we can say, I don't need you. There are times I don't have a fingernail clipper and I'm trying to do a little self-manicure work and kind of pull the corner. You ever do that? The pain that one digit, one finger, a nail in the corner, miserable. Oh, God, this thing is hurting so bad. You ever have a headache? You ever get up in the morning while it's dark, try to go to the bathroom while you sleep so that you don't wake yourself up? Walking around with your eyes closed, that's me.